Hi everyone. This is Pure Maths. Topic is straight line graphs. This is our video number 3. We are looking at this problem. The problem says a line L passes through the points with coordinates 0,5 and 6,7. Find the gradient of the line. Find an equation of the line and the form ax plus by plus c equals 0. So, let's see. We are told that this line passes through the points with coordinates 0,5 and 6,7. So let us just label these coordinates. Let's say this is A, which is 0,5, and B, 6,7. We're asked to find the gradients of the line. First and foremost, the equation of a straight line is either y equals mx plus c, either it is given to you in this form, or as it is given here already in the question. This is how they want you to express the equation of the line. Or you have it as ax plus by plus c equals 0, where a, b, and c are numbers, real numbers. So we are asked to find the gradients. How do you calculate the gradient of a line? It's the rise over the run. That is the increase in the y-axis divided by the increase in the x-axis. If you have a line like this, you have the x-axis here. You have, like, for example, this is p, x2, y2, and here, let's say this is s, x1, y1. Now this one here. You are asked to find the gradients of this line. How do you calculate that? Gradients, we represent it by the letter m. By the letter m, this is equals to the rise or the increase in the y-axis, which is y2 minus y1. This is y1 here. y2 is up minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. This is the gradient of the line, of a straight line. So here, we are given a and b. So in our case, b is bigger, so b is up here. A is smaller, a is down here. It doesn't matter where you position them, as long as you are consistent with your sign. Your sign, if you are doing positive sign or negative sign, those ones will come up. So as long as you are consistent with that, it doesn't matter. But if you are looking at a graph, then you have to put them in the right place. But if you just want to solve them without looking at the graph, then it doesn't really matter. So now let's now assume that this is our B here, B 6,7, and this is our A here, x is 0, so which means it has to come here. Our A here, 0,5. So we want to find the gradients. So y2 minus y1, that gives us 7 minus 5 divided by x2 minus x1, x2 6 minus 0. So this is 7 minus 5, 2 all over 6 minus 0 is still 6. So this gives us 1/3. That's the gradients. So the first question here, gradient of the line, is answered by a fraction, 1/3. So the second question says, find an equation of the line and the form ax plus by plus c equals 0. So let's do that. Now you know the gradients of the equation. And you know the gradients of the equation of a line is this, y equals mx plus c. So you now have y equals m, which is the gradient, which is 1/3 x plus c. You are given the coordinates of the points of the line, of 2 points of the line. You can use any one of them to find this constant c. You only need this constant c, the value of this constant, for you to be able to express the equation in this form. So if we take the first one here, because the line passes through this point, it also passes through this point. So let's say we take the bottom point there, 0,5. That is telling us when x is 0, y is 5. That's what this one is saying. At x equal to 0, y is 5. So therefore, if we put here 5 equals x is equal to 0, 1/3. This is 0 plus c. And this is multiplying 1/3 by 0 is 0. So you get 5 equals c. So which means our value c is 5. So let's use the second point here just to verify. The second point says when x is 6, y is 7. So therefore, we use the same equation, y equals to mx plus c. So you have at y 7, x is 6, and we know the gradient here is 1/3, and we are told now x is 6 plus c, this equation. So this one, this is 2. So you now have 7 equals 2 plus c. Therefore, c is equals to 7 minus 2 equals c equals 5. So you get 5 here, you get 5 here. Yeah? So we now know the value of c is 5. Now let's write the equation. Let me erase this one. We want it in this format. So you now have y equals 1/3 x plus 5. So therefore just put it in a linear form this way. So you have 3y equals x plus 15. Yeah? Multiply by 3, multiply this by 3. So you now have it ax. So this is ax. So you now have x minus 3y plus 15 equals 0. So this is the equation they asked you to find. This is the equation. I hope you know how to manipulate here with fractions, what I've done here. So this is the equation, x minus 3y plus 15 equals to 0. Thank you for watching.